Hey, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, or afternoon or evening. Oh, come on. Mute. Try to mute my stream. I don't want to hear myself. Blah. Who wants to hear me? I don't want to hear me. I don't know why you all want to hear me. I don't get it. So, hi. Welcome to the Tavern, where I am. As I said, 2 streams, 3 days to get everything done for Adepticon. I'm a little stressed. Painting's not supposed to be stressful, except for like right now. This is when it's stressful. I basically have 2 models I'm trying to get done in that 3 days and 2 streams in one paint afternoon. Because there'll be a paint day at the Toy Soldier tomorrow from 1 till 5. So I have, of course, I have Njal. Njal? I heard it was Njal. Njal Stormcaller. Right here. For the 40k thing. And then I also have one for the P3. And it's, I don't know his name. It's the Quartermaster from the Piratey faction for War Machine, which I'm so happy they invented. This is what I got so far. I just started working on the non-metal metallics.
Moist.
Hey, it's so nice to hear that my sound alerts are working. They were a little on the fritz last time, so that's what I'm working on. You can see, fortunately, there's less gray than there is color, but there's a lot of highlighting and such that needs to be done. The bright side is I have 2 things finished. I have my giant I'm bringing for the Monument Hobbies. Haha! Night Whisper's bringing his giant to the Monument Hobbies competition, and so am I. We go head to head again. And you got a really respectable amount of votes at the other thing, so. But I'm also bringing Mr. Sloppity Bob Piper, which is, I did finish him. The only thing is whether or not I want to go back and maybe roughen up the grass a little bit. Make it a little uneven here and there. But otherwise, he's finished. And, I'm not putting a... I probably should run to Michael's. What I have all this time. And see if I can get a couple more wood blocks to maybe stick it on. I'm debating whether or not I want to actually use... maybe this one. I have a really nice couple of plinths. And I'm tempted to use this to put underneath this. And it match because it does match. Rather than... I did not put them on a base, so... But I gotta think quick. So hi, Ernest, how are you? And hello, Night Whisper, how are you? Are you ready, Night Whisper? Are you ready to enter? I think the answer is no. I think, unfortunately, because of the time frame, I think I'm going to have to forego show and tell this week. I'll do it. We'll have a bonus length show and tell the week after Adepticon. I'll also probably have I'll probably do an unboxing that stream. I don't know if you call it an unboxing, but I'll show all the shit I bought at Adepticon. Because you know what? I'm going to buy too damn much. I know there's at least 2 booths that I have to pick up something. I'm going to get another... my Artist Opus Zero is on the fritz because it's been over a year. Usually I get about a year off these. I mean, I paint almost every day. So... I'm getting almost 365 uses of an hour or more. Hopefully by the week after Adepticon, I possibly drag in the finished miniatures. Wait, did you say the week after Adepticon? What, are you saying it's not going to be done at? Or are you just going to take the feedback and make it better? Yeah, but you're going to enter it, right? You're still entering it. I mean, I might... post them after too, just because I won't have time to photograph them, but they will be done. Well, at least this will be done. I'm concerned about that, the Steamforge Games one. I'm pretty happy with how he's coming out. It looks good. I've been now working on the little auxiliary, little bits here. So I'm working on the staff. I did some kind of glowy rune effects. I even got a little light, you know, on the guy's hands. Might need a little more on his hands for this. It'll be done enough to enter. It won't be like the genie. Yeah, well, you were missing things. I mean, reality is that's always the answer. Is it done enough? Because usually we can just never be done with the mini. You know, that is like really true. Alright, so I'm gonna take a little Phantom Glow from Reaper. I'm gonna take a look at this. And today the goal is definitively to finish this staff. And if I can, I really kind of want to get started on the head. Then Monday stream will be devoted. In fact, considering I don't raid and Night Whisper at this time, or maybe ever again on Mondays, boo hiss. I can actually go as long as I want on Mondays, so I'm tempted to, you know, if you were streaming on Monday and Night Whisper, I'd be tempted to invite you to hang out with me and finish your project too, and just. Oh, you said though you're not on the raid. How are you not on the raid team? But I might like all the yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm concerned about my Monument Hobbies one. Is I really want. I'm gonna do my friggin' best. I've been working really hard on that the past fucking week. So. This is also gonna have to be. Let's see. There's a little thing actually to put it in. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of use this as sort of a guide to maybe put a little highlights. Put a little hint of this blue on him. It's very faint, so I'm only gonna put things that are fairly close, like on his armor. Although his hand is actually blocking it out. It's like right there. It definitely, you can definitely see it, but where his hand is, which is where I would put, I mean, I could kind of put, maybe a little long right here. I'm not gluing it in yet. I'm not ready to glue it in yet, but go along there. It kind of dips out here. I don't think it would pick up as much. I'm gonna take a little white too, I think. If I can find it. It's in my pile of paint here somewhere, I think. Actually, maybe it's not in the pile of paint. I've been taking this to work with me to get it done. And it's like the second Monument Hobbies entry. I mean, I'm gonna look through my stuff and see if I can find something. I did a lot of good work last year. Do I enter something like I'm not gonna bring the Frost Giant that won a Golden Reaper. I'm not gonna do that. If I do anything, I bring something I really like that did not get like a recognition. I'm thinking, I wonder if I should bring my Chibi. It came out really good. It just wasn't good enough. I don't like that. There. All right, back to this. So, I like my little gems. Those came out good. My 2 little red gems that are on the gun and in his shoulder. I could bring the Chibi. I could. I'm trying to think of like. It's like. If it's not my best. But again, they did say it is sort of for fun. I know I painted these like bone colors, so I'm gonna also probably paint the one that's attached to his head too. Because there's a thing here. I mean, I love the P3 one. I actually bought 2 of those. I also bought the Surgeon, which is really cool. Actually, I think while I'm doing this, I'm also going to paint the top. Because this is also... And he's got a little electric eye in there, which I will not put paint on. Or try not to. Is that? I'm trying to think if those are bones or part of the wiring. Okay, those are bones. I kind of figured these here were part of the bone structure, but... I hear the birds. Spring was yesterday! Huzzah! And thank God. Okay. Let's grab. Flush bone is in the pop. I have so many paints that are just on my desk and not put away. And they could. A lot of them could just be put away because honestly, I'm done with them. One other thing I think I'm gonna do. I realize there's one more little foxtail. Come on. It's Pokey Tool time. Hey, Smart Goblin, what's up? There won't be, just so you know, I don't have time today to do show and tell. I will do a bonus everything after I get back because I have 2 streams and 3 days left to get this stuff ready for Adepticon, and I'm really concerned that it's not going to be done. So, I think I'm going to be okay. But it's like, we're so down to the wire. Actually, I'm going to paint this too because I think that's all like black and brown. There's a little cap on it. Looks like I need to touch up the bag. The little blue bag there. What is that? Is there a... There's something underneath here, and I'm not sure what it is. I think it's part of the bones. Pretty sure I'm the only one who's painted it on the stream right now, so... No worries, I'm waiting for family and I'm leaving. Oh, okay, cool. I hope you have fun. Come on, give me enough paint. I'm not wasting my friggin' time. I've got friends of mine saying, you can do this. I'm like, can I? I'm not so sure I can do this in the time required. Today is that I've got plans to finish the staff, but it's also going to be, you know, if I see something, I'm going to fix it. Or do it. And I'm going to bounce around a bit. Something I know I've needed to do is go over this and find any little spots. I might have got red into the fur bits. These little outliers are the biggest problem. So I'm going to deal with that too. Hey Shooner, what's up? So, glad to see you did not get lost in the time change, because I know you guys are still in standard time, and you will be, I guess, until next week. I've been checking in with my friends on the vampire server because I have two of them that are from overseas. One of them showed up like really early for a game. I'm like, are you here too early for your game, or are you just hanging out? Just hanging out. I'm like, you haven't fallen back. You haven't sprung ahead yet, have you? Like, I just want to come and talk. I'm like, cool. One of the things, I'm looking forward to this whole thing, but I'm going to go to the Warhammer preview. I've done this before, and it's a lot of fun. To go to one of their previews. You also tend to get a little savings card for their store. Okay, that's a lighter brown. What did I use? What did I use for the in-between brown? Sandy brown. Yeah, next Sunday. I hate this freaking in-between. I don't know if Baldy's streaming. I don't have a funny feeling maybe he's not. Because I think he still is having tech issues, but I've been so busy that I honestly just don't know anymore. I think this is still too light. Now, let me see. What did I get for paint? What did I get for paint? My paint box. Another brown. I don't think so. Well, I may need that leather brown for the other project I'm working on. Sandy brown. It could be one of the I've been using a lot of the two thin coats too. I don't think so though. Good job! Dropped your reading glasses in your palette. And how much paint did you get on them? I dropped my headphone, my earphones here into the paint. I think sandy brown. I do think it's this color. Everything else looks too dark. Okay, admittedly there are times, let me actually look at, that place I should be looking is at my, I don't see anything though. Unless it's golden griffin brown, but I'm pretty sure. I don't think so. On this fur. I'm pretty sure it was that sandy brown. I may have to do this. Because I feel like it just... I love my wet palette and all, but I feel like it's actually adding too much water into it. Oh, thanks for the shout out, Shinner. That's right, my mod is here. Problem is, like, my weeknights, I don't have, like... I have people that come in and out. I mean, Hooper might be the most regular person here. He was on a 20-something watch streak. And I'm like, holy crap. You don't always talk either, so I had no idea. Let's see if this works a little better. So I've flattened my brush out and I'm really working the side of it. It's a quasi dry brush. With a little more paint in there. A lot of texture. This actually is a really optimal thing to dry brush. Because there's so much texture in it. Well, the contractor thinks the work should be mostly done by the time I get back from Florida, so maybe I'll be able to restore my painting and streaming page. Oh yeah. So wait, so is that what we're waiting for now? I really wish you could have done, like, hanging out. Hey, howdy, howdy, what's up, Hooper? I was just talking about you. I was like going, I almost could use a mod from Mondays and Wednesdays. I'm thinking, but most of my people are not regulars. I go, oh, though, there's that Hooper person, you know, who actually is on like a 20 watch streak. And I'm like, I had no idea because I don't think you say hi most of the time. I don't think you say hi every time, especially if you're working. I won't blame you. Alright, I'm okay going a little heavier there because it's a lighter spot and there's going to be a lighter highlight that goes on top of that. I may have to do the same thing and take this paint and put it on the... I'm just hitting this really lightly. I said, sorry, there's not going to be show and tell today. I just don't have time for it. And so I'm making the decision that today, and only today, canceling it. It will be back when I get back from Adepticon. Try to put a little, but I don't want a lot on the bottom because there's not a lot of light there. My goal today is try to finish this, and if I don't, I'm going to probably have to try to finish it off stream. It's going to be challenging when I've got the other piece I'm doing. I got a little white. Just for the uppermost, most lit parts of this. Maybe to a degree. This back piece here too. Okay. Now that that's done. Let's see. Let's scrabble the aged bone. Heading out for bed, going to confession, best chance before Easter. You're a good Catholic, as opposed to me, the worst Catholic ever. I can pick up this thing's the bottom eye. I'm having a hard time picking up the top one. Alright, I think I got it. Actually, I'm gonna go to the other one first, and then I'll go back and do the skull. Skull. A little goblin game. At least I think it was goblins. Alright. This is from Reaper's Bone Triad. Of course, all the colors are about to change. Because during Adepticon, they're gonna launch their 2.0 remastered series of paints, which means all the 1.0s are going to be going away. Buy them now if you really love them. But I would take a look and see what's not carrying over to the 2.0s before I buy anything. I'm going to look at that Kickstarter. The prices, like all their other things they Kickstart, are going to be... Oh, yeah, they were 50% off on their minis. They have 200 paints though, so that means it's not going to be cheap. But it's going to be a lot better than if you buy them individually. Now, my whole view on paints, buying paints, I buy by the project. I tend to not buy like sets of paints because I find the money really is kind of wasted because there are paints I never use in those sets. So the only set I really truly ever bought, other than some of their smaller sets, but the only actual big sets I ever bought from Reaper or anybody else was I bought the Pathfinder line. Now the statement on that, because I asked about that when Ian was on the Council of Mini Painters, was they have a contract with Paizo for those, So they can't just get rid of them. But both Paizo and Reaper have to agree to keep the contract and keep making them. And her hint was they take up storage space and that they're not going to be around forever. So she goes, but they are for now. Like, good job if you're trying to do, FOMO here. And I will be seeing the Reaper crew. That's Anne, Forrester, and I think it's Carl Curley, I think is who the other person is that's going to be at the booth. And I think it might be Reaper John. Not positive on that one. I know Cara and Anne will be there. Yeah, because it's I Draw Caroline's. She's a friggin' phenomenal painter. If you have never seen her work, go look her up. And she is friggin' hilarious. I heard that. What is that? Oh, it's a John the Templar! What's up? How are you? We're not even an hour in, so you didn't... So you didn't get... Oh, wait, that's not... That's not Bone. So you get totally lost in the time change. Thank you so much for the sub. Let's see, what do I do? Hey, the sound effects are working today as normal. Let's do a little crab rave. Yeah, that's for the sub. Thank you so much. I don't know why you guys sub, but I'm thankful you do. And, it's greatly appreciated. So, anybody working on stuff today? What are you guys up to? On this first Saturday of, spring. You have no idea how happy I am it's spring. Oh my god, it was such a friggin' brutal winter. Polish bone. Awesome. I'm dropping stuff. You're oh, that's right. The Red Wister from Red Dwarf. I love those malls. I might have to look out for. I might have to go to that link and buy them for hubby. I'm actually doing work, but later I keep working on my turtleneck. Cool. Work. Well, I mean, if you're getting paid for it, that's good. I ended up fleeing work yesterday because it just got to be too much. So, we'll see. So I have 2 employees that are under me. And, one of them was the other designer. I have 3 departments. And there's 3 people. I keep hammering the point home. If they want better quality out of Prep Engage, which is where we check the films, where we send them out to the floor, they need to hire a full-time person. Because we don't have the time where we're running other things. See you, Smart Goblin! I finished this. And a little white to it, too. Okay, now go to the big skull. Start adding highlights. Oh, I guess I should deliberately try to tank my chances. Higher minions for me. I know, really. I need more I need 1 more minion, really. It just... But that said, my minion that I already have, like, the minion that does the printing is actually a very good minion. And, he does a really good job. He's not perfect. He's new. Took me 5 years, I think, to finally really know what I was doing. Because it's just a lot to it. And then I still learn. There's still situations that come up that I need to come up with creative ideas to solve. There's like a scratch there, like in the bone. Let's get that out of there. I want to keep that little section dark. Oh, what else do I talk about today? What else do we want to discuss? Like, daylight savings time sucks. Actually, no, daylight savings time is great. Springing ahead, though, is not. Like, I want permanent daylight savings time. I don't care if it's super dark in the morning when I get up during winter. However, I would much rather have that I'd much rather have that than be super dark so early in the afternoon. We already lose enough time because how the Earth is positioned. Why lose more? Because we want to save it on the morning end. Bah, I'd rather save it in the afternoon. But it's even worse when we don't friggin' spring ahead and fall back at the same rate as Europe. You always say rating behavior plans for intellectual disabilities. Oh, cool. I try to save up some money for trips coming up. That's really cool. Well, if you ever need labels or whatever, no, I know you won't need that, but I'm a graphic designer, so if you ever need graphic design stuff, yeah, not that I have time to do anything. Alright, let's get some white on this. I'm gonna put some white on this because I want to start out white underneath my light. I don't know if I can do that. That scratch is so tiny. I think I did it. What's gonna happen after Adepticon? Like, I had a theory that I'm gonna do all pirates. Since I don't think I'm gonna do any of the Labor Day conventions. I was thinking of doing ReaperCon, but I mean, I guess I can talk to the mayor, but I think I need to save up vacation time because in a year from Thanksgiving, I think we want to go the week after Thanksgiving at least. We want to go to Disney World again for our 30th wedding anniversary. Which means I need to save up vacation time for this. So I'm not going to have a lot of competition. I mean, granted, I could see about maybe Adepticon next year. That's also a thought too. But I gotta calculate the vacation time. All right. I realize actually the top of this should be. I think I started with black and brown. That seems to be my go-to right now, so I'm gonna start with that. And remember, the color I used on top of that. What is going on? Jeez. So I looked at that little chunk and I'm like, ooh, it's got nothing. No highlighting, no nothing. Needs a little something. So I use powder burn brown, which is a very gray. It's almost a warm gray rather than a brown, but why does this not feel like it's showing up? Take all the white. Make a little bit of a highlight color. all heard that. Baldy, what's up? I'm gonna guess you're not streaming, are you? Or are you streaming? Yeah, see that. You're an hour late. I even tagged you saying that was starting an hour earlier. Baldy. We have already sprung ahead. And it drives me crazy. Alright, let's see. I know I use Rusted Anchor. Wait. I think I used Rusted Anchor. It's part of my copper. See, some of them actually put back on the shelf. Baldy! Baldy, talk to us! Thank you. Oh, thank you for the sub. And hang on, I'm gonna do something with that. Alright. Wow, I've lost my mind. Not streaming stuff, a bunch of stuff on my computer before I can stream. And of course, I have some difficulties with this nice new technology. So I'll be working and AFK for sometimes he's starting the computer and whatnot. You know what you missed, Baldy? You know what you missed? You missed PokeTool time. You've totally missed PokeTool time. Let's see. What are my yellows? At least your setup looks really cool already. Oh, I'm imagining you posted that somewhere. Oh my god, hair stable. No, I'm working on this, not that. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to. Where is my PokeTool? Oh yeah, PokeTool. Yeah, we did have a PokeTool time, and it's like, oh, it's too bad Baldy's not here. I guess PokeTool. Oh, wrong brush. I'm doing my little tiny detail brush. You didn't have to do that again. You silly. How are you other than all the trials and travails going on with your friggin' streaming setup? I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't stream. Work time! No! That's alright. It's fine. He's gonna. Let's add a little. I'm doing all this, and this is the back of the friggin' part. The back of the thing. And all my paint is dry. There, a little bit of highlight. I just realized that he's here. For some reason, those little things there, these little tiny... don't look shiny enough. Oh, that's better. Feel the shine a little bit in that back one. Yeah, that pops a lot more. I don't know if I forgot to do white on these. I don't think so. Or at the time I didn't think I needed it. That white out of there. I have to go get my leather color. Actually, it's fine. Alright, I think I fixed that. Alright. Actually, I should... Actually, I think I should use a bigger brush. Oh, Lex, I'm doing good, to be honest. I did get my orthopedic soles. Cool. So, I think that's right. SOLES, or arch supports, as Google translates them. Our arch supports are... Yeah, I had a friend of mine who had arch supports, and they, like, were really just amazing. Well, that's good. That'll help. Oh, heard that. Oh, hello, it's a new follower. Welcome to the Tavern, Sly Reaper 83. Reaper, huh? Reaper minis are my favorites. But I do occasionally do some Warhammer painting on here. I want to enter the Golden Demon, so here I am. have to figure out where to end that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're well. I'm in total all-out stress painting mode because I have... Let's see. I have basically 1.5 streams left, 3 days, and a paint day to get 2 projects done for Adepticon. One, I have my golden demon entry for Age of Sigmar finished, which is good, but I'm doing this for 40k. So if you feel like talking, I mean, it's great if you want to lurk, that's great too. I'm just happy to have people here to chat with while at work. That's why I started the stream, so I'd have, it'd be like a con, and I do a lot of cons. So let me know that if you paint minis and what you like to paint, and I'll talk whatever nerdy shop you want to talk for the most part. Alright, I wanted the box. That's why I wanted to look at this. Jesus. But I don't want to paint all of that yellow. Basically, I'm doing Baldi because he knows the lore better, the old stuff better than me. And my actual faction is orcs. I don't usually do, but I wanted to do a really cool space wolf for the golden demons, and I actually painted this model. Stormcaller. I painted that model back in the day, and it's kind of cool to revisit and paint the new improved model. Screw it, you know what? Maybe I'll just paint the whole thing yellow. I'm doing a lot of non-metal metallics and such on this, so... I could do like the bottom, just paint across the top. Okay, that's what I'll do. And I'm gonna paint this yellow. So he said back in the day, according to Baldi, the lightning bolts were actually like a bright yellow. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna honor that. I'm gonna put that on this. If they want just box art, then, kind of nice. My base coat color is the same as the base coat color for the rest of the staff for this. But it makes a really nice copper, non-metal metallic. Of the wire, the bag, and the little and the stone there. Which means I'm gonna have to figure and the lightning bolts. Which means I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do for those stones, those rocks. Ugh, I mean, I feel like it's a golden demon. I probably should do them different colors or something. Maybe I'll do it like I did my grave, the walls of my graveyard. Basically paint them all a solid color and then take different colors to make different colored rocks and kind of dry brush them on there. Or maybe not dry brush, but let's ban that person. Maybe I'll report them too. Where's report? Problem is, it takes a lot longer to report. Can I do more than one? What time is it? It is 1:49. That's why I don't tend to report, because it's just a pain in the ass. I already bought. Oh god. Why? I'm not gonna fucking buy your viewers. So, go away. I don't want viewers. I don't want cheap viewers. I was, because I should have just let you do it. Since I got some white out. That's okay, Shiner. You're an awesome mod. I'm glad you're doing it for me, at least on Saturdays. I wish you could do weeknights too, but just want to give that a little highlight. Said, like, I see things and they kind of just occur to me that, well, maybe I should fix them. Alright, let's see if we can... So I'm good once again get that rusty anchor. I'm going for a copper color for this non-metal metallic because I really like this. Let's say that. Wait, there's 3 more years to do that. Just move the Americas closer to time zone. What's... Oh. Yeah, hopefully. Oh my god, hopefully it's only 3 more years. Trust me, there are some concerns on that. Maybe be less. Maybe he'll just drop friggin' dead. Sorry if you don't share my feelings. And I try not to get too political on my station, but you know, Shandar brought it up. God damn you. It's okay. Oh, I think I did. I missed a section. Now, usually I don't tend to bring up politics on here. I want to get away from politics, in fact, but... sometimes it does rear its ugly head. Painting or art, by its very nature, tend to be political. And sometimes I can do political pieces. No, sorry. Yes, I know. No, it's okay, Shanur. It was a fair shot. No, well... unfortunately, that is like the ultimate answer. Although, really, getting rid of standard time would really be the answer. Alright, what else? What other colors do I use for this? I know I use that gold. I feel like where this is such a larger section, I need another color. I need an orange. Why is my memory getting so friggin' terrible? Rich leather. Rich leather is not bad, actually. Like, maybe I should... maybe not orangey enough. That's funny. It looks pretty orange. Screw it. I'm gonna try it. I think this might actually be pretty good. Whoops, I'm not picking that up. Why? I'm also going senile, apparently. It's my stream and I can cry if I want to. I could even go a little late today. Yo, should I throw overtime up as an option right now? I don't think I have it turned on. Maybe I will. I'll throw. I've got half hour left. I don't have to. My game is not until. What time is my game? My name's not till 4, so I actually have an extra. I have extra time I can spend to a degree. I don't know how do I get to it now. I did this before. On a new tab. No, wait, I don't. It's a Twitch thing. I'm being stupid. It's a Twitch thing. Sorry, it's a channel point reward. No, I don't want my image. Oh god, you stupid thing. Why is it being weird? Okay, here we go. I'm clicking the wrong button. Hi guys, I'm sorry. I've gone totally effing senile. Creator dashboard, that's what work has been rough. Please. Rewards. Channel points. I got a bazillion fun rewards. Use them. Which ones you people actually suggested? Oh, I do have it off. It's 15 minutes overtime. I'll turn it off and then I'll forget. Leave it on when I can't actually work overtime. That's usually what happens. Alright, overtime is on. If you want me to go overtime, there we go. Go to your overtime? Then hit the friggin' button. There's a maximum of, I would say, 4. Let's see, I could go to 3:30. There's a maximum of 4 overtimes, and after that, I cannot do more overtime. Because I gotta go get ready and have a little downtime before my game. But I am happy to do some overtime. I want to do, I would love to do, one of those streamathons. Or subathons, excuse me. It's a subathon. I would love to do a subathon. So anytime someone subs, I have to go longer. Tell you guys, hey, save up all your subs. Save up all your subs. Or all your sub notifications until this day. Okay. I'm gonna get a little bit of the... So I was using Avalon Sunset. Playing Murder Hobo... no, that's tomorrow night. Yes, I should be playing a Murder Hobo tomorrow night at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. All the episodes of the Corsairs of the Azure Atoll are up at friendly 2-hour. We are a little, Crit Roll has the 4-hour marathons. every single time, but we're 2 hours. There's a rare occasion we can go over, but we don't usually go over very long. None of us have the time for it. I will, likely after this campaign, I'm probably going to bow out of Murder Hobo Inc. I have other things. I want my Sunday nights back. I really do. I enjoy playing, but why do I keep picking up that one? I keep picking up that one to work on it. I'm like, wait a minute. I think I'm gonna have to go over this. Maybe you know what? I know I didn't use this color before, so. But if I add a little of the rusted, I like that better. Something to brighten that. Maybe a bit of more of a transition too. That to me is too yellow. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of. I added a little bit of yellow gold into my. And then I do a little gold into my copper. Felt like it was prudent. What do you mean? Oh, shh. I can't right now. I will do that, but I can't right now because the bathroom is being used and that's where I go get my water. So, unfortunately, I will go get it though, I promise. I'm gonna use this. Oh, I think he's getting out. All right, give me a minute to finish my thought here. My ear thing keeps falling out of my ear. Why are you falling out of my ear? Just trying to basically define edges of this by doing some somewhat thin edge lines. The thing is, like, I'm not putting a lot of paint on because I want these lines to be really thin. If you put too much paint on, the lines will be a lot thicker. And it's just drying right off up on my brush. There's one little that needs to be dealt with. It's too strong. That doesn't look like. Looks like bare plastic. I know I painted the whole thing. It may not be. I mean, actually, I did put in some darker highlights. And so lighter highlights, they're actually pretty gray. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna add a little more of the blue. Around it. I'm doing all this and no one's gonna see it. Why am I doing this? Alright, that looks a little better. It looked weird. Take a little sample yellow. Alright, oh, that's right. Since I got a moment, let me go run in and grab my water glass and hydrate with some actual water. You can thank the gamer DJ for that one. He's always trying to get me to drink water. Now my notification. Yay! They got my report and they friggin' kicked the guy off. Huzzah. Alright, I'll be right back. Oh boy. Ah. Oh, I'm caught. There we go. I have a chapstick in my pocket, and it got caught in the crack in my chair. I have a water glass close at hand, but it's just in the next room where the water actually is. Alright. Cheers. I don't know. Wow, it really gets aerated. There. Yeah.
Moist.
Actually, the moist. That's right, I'm now moist. Oh, that sounded right. Holy ass shit. I'll say it. Holy shit, just found a picture of the backside of Lister's leather jacket. Now I'm trying to copy that in the mini. Wish me luck. Oh shit. Does he get stuff on it? Like, is there writing on it? Well, now I need to look. Red Dwarf Lister's jacket. he's got a bazillion patches on it too. He's also got a green shirt. You could have definitely done it at. Maybe that would have been a little easier. I can't find the bag. Is that really? Wait, does Lister's costume really have a picture of Wilma on there? I like never noticed. Is that really what? Is that right? Is it really the picture of Wilma? Oh, wow, my hair is getting on trim. Go away. Is it really Wilma from the Flintstones? He has lots of tiny patches of jacket and two spot of paint on, but the backside bigger picture of Wilma Flintstone on a rocket. Oh, friggin' Lord. Why? Why? Oh my God, why would you do this to yourself? This is cruel. Oh, if he was a vampire, he'd be a Bruja for sure. That was like all of his costuming. That is a... Oh my God, no. I mean, that seems almost vindictive. Alright, I'm gonna grab... Try to put some weight on this. That was not very straight. Neither am I. Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna have to go back. I don't like this. It's too even. Alright, I'm gonna try that again. I like the thin line though. I like a little bit of... Yeah, that's what I should have done was get out of the way. I can't wait to see this though, you know, when it's done. I think it's gonna be pretty amazing, but I'm gonna go back over that again. But a little bit of the yellow. To kind of tail it into that white. I'm gonna take a look at this. Portioner. Portioner! Oh man. Do you feel like you've bit off more than you can chew right now? Yeah, my highlights on these. And I realized this is the thing above. And I mean, I touched the bottom one more, although. I want to go. Let's see. There's a little tiny little dot there. One right there. I hadn't even done anything on the top one. I just replaced my sponge on my wet palette, so now it doesn't stay wet super long. Not moist enough. Looks too painted on. I think I had too much paint fluid in my brush. So I'm going to take a little of the yellow. Just kind of working in there, and then see if I can get a proper amount of white. Okay. Now, let me look. Ooh, that's my torch is dead. Alright, I'm not using that. In fact, I think I'm going to just test that. And I don't think I can buy that again. It said, not that matters. I'm going to be probably getting all new paints. Alright, I'm going to start. I'm going to do the lightning bolts. No news. You fell in the gutter. Like where my mind, or maybe where I live. I haven't figured that out yet. I live in the gutter. Oh my god, I'm still not done with this and I'm past time. I mean, we're almost done with it. Oh no, we're not. I'm gonna have to do some stuff off stream for sure. Monday night is gonna be a fucking record length stream, I think. Those of you in Europe will be getting up before I finish. I'll tell you one thing I'm gonna do. One thing I'm gonna do for sure is next year, if I decide to go back to Adepticon, I'm starting early. I'm not gonna start ReaperCon. I'm gonna start way earlier. Come on. That's not what I wanted. Bad thing is that I can't. I can try doing some painting tonight. But I have back-to-back games tonight. They are at my house in my basement. I could foreseeably try, but the lighting is not real good down there. So kind of, you laugh. You freaking laugh. We should, right? We could do that. I mean, I'm not against the idea. I saw the big blob. Ooh, I like that. It's funny, once I start putting in these little white specks. There are things that kind of make sense. That I can actually see. That help me with the rest of the... Where to believe it or not, put the rest of the highlights. Is Delta planning to continue your Reapercon on odd years of decade? As far as I know, yeah. I think he is. I may change that to degree. But I'm not sure yet what I'm doing. I think I need to fix his gauntlet. I'm not happy with that. That gauntlet needs to be, yeah, that gauntlet needs to be fixed. I don't think I'm doing it here, but here is being an absolute pain in the ass today. Of course, who knows? He's probably got to worry about getting a job first before he starts thinking about future plans. I know I'm going beyond overtime, but I kind of have to. I'm gonna go to 3 and then probably call it quits. Where is my pokey tool? I was playing with it earlier. If I do any painting tonight, it'll be when we do the second game, which there's only 4 of us in, counting the storyteller. Aw, thank you for the bits. I've had some. Actually, I'm just going to say it this way. I'm going to go until I finish this non-metallic. Get out of my face. Well, I'm relatively satisfied with Wilma so far. Okay, well that's... Dude, you're a good painter. You really are. I would love to see you come and enter something, you know, in some big competition somewhere just to see how you do. This is like... I'm like crossing my eyes. Oh my god, this is really hard. I'm looking at things that are so friggin' tiny. Where is it again? Or Poketool. Is that quiet? Because Baldy's already thrown enough bits my way. I wonder if Game Envy will be selling the Lucent Light at Adepticon. Maybe they do at cons for sure. I'm gonna go there and personally thank them. I'm gonna buy some new sponges for my thing. Yeah, I'm buying two things for sure. Sponges and, a new Artist Opus brush. Alright, there's... Oh, no, there's like too much. Damn it! I could go another half hour, but... no one, I don't think anyone has added any more OT on. I really have to go use the ladies' room. And... I know, TMI. And, oh my god. Stress is real, guys! The stress is absolutely real. I hope I friggin' get this done. I'm like concerned. I will get it done. That is going to happen. This one, I'm absolutely sure. This one, I'm absolutely sure I'm going to get done. It's the other piece that I'm a little concerned about. I don't have it because I might place my moldy wet palette. Well, I mean, I'm surprised that you can't clean the plastic at the very least and just replace the sponges and of course, the paper. Try soaking it in vinegar and see if it'll kill all any mold that's in there. I'll stick that there. Alright, where am I rating? There's Cool Studio, there's Cryo Cheese, there's the Real Brush Guy, Grumpy Crane Beyond the Box Art. I think I just did Beyond the Box Art. I could do the Real Brush Guy. Maybe I can get a purple one. Oh, well, that's true. I don't even use my purple. I'm going to use my purple one when I wear out my red one. So, move my box here. Alright. I guess I go to Wargaming Recon, but he's doing Legos. Where should I go? I just go to the Real Brush Guy. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate the company. I really do. Let me make sure I have that right. The Real Brush Guy. Okay. Alright, well, let me hit the go button. Let's all go over there. Alright, thank you guys so much for being here. I always appreciate it, no matter how many or few you are. I appreciate those who come on the stream and visit the tavern. I will be back on Monday for sure at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and should be a bonus length stream going however late I need to go to finish this thing. I will be off to Adepticon on Tuesday and will not be back until the following Wednesday. But my Monday stream is at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and my Wednesday streams are 8:30. So after this Monday, it will be a week from Wednesday. And of course, today it's 12:30 p.m. in the afternoon Eastern Daylight Time. We have made the jump, and then by the time I get back, everyone will be on the same time zone. So I think that's it. Oh, I'll be on Murder Hobo Inc. tomorrow night. That's on YouTube under M Hobo Inc. or Murder Hobo Inc. and that's 6:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The episodes of the Corsairs of the Azure Atoll are all up if you want to watch them and watch the absolutely ridiculous shenanigans that we do. So, that's all for now. I'm really glad you were here, though. Even if you don't talk, I'm so glad you're here, honestly. Alright, so until next time, our paths cross at the Painted Hero Tavern. I hope life is wonderful for you all, and happy painting.